Alright, hello everyone, it's AKW Blaze 91 once again, and today is the night of New Year's Eve. We're soon. We didn't like just in about 2 hours. It's going to be New Year's Eve. It's going to be New Year's Day, where 2019 will come to an end, and we start 2020. So, as usual, as you could possibly see, I've got my Christmas hat on to celebrate the occasion. Yep, if I put this on. And today, guys, I'm going to present to you with the games I bought, all the games I got for Christmas. I'm going to keep this as very short as possible, because I'm going to turn over to my bed. I'm going to keep this very short because it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve, and I just done 3 top 10 lists in just 2 days. I've done the top 10 most disappointing games of 2019, the top 10 best games of 2019, and also the worst games. And just now recently, I just done the top 10 worst games of 2019. They're all up on my GameSpot channel. So that's good. I really like those. But what I'm going to be, I'm going to be making mentions to what games I got for Christmas. And I am going to regret saying this, but I didn't get to go out this whole month through December, because I had some problems with my carers from Pine Shield, and we decided now from this day forward we're going to quit Pine Shield, and we're going to move on to Saviors. Myris, that's it. We're going to go on to a new care service called Myris, I think it's called. And this week I'm going to be, and then the Saturday coming up, I am going to be eventually going out, so I'll eventually have some time to go out and probably stop spending my money on games now, because I haven't had a chance to fully get myself out of the house, and I can finally start going somewhere and start buying some games, and I can eventually start purchasing some accessories that I want and that I probably would like to get my hands on. So anyway, guys, I got myself 3 games which I got for Christmas. 2 for the PS4 and 1 for the PS3. So I'm going to put them on screen, and I'm just going to briefly talk about each of the games individually, what I think about them, and then I'm going to talk about how I've been feeling through December and what I think of, and I'll give myself a little New Year's resolution. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to start with the first one here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I always ask for a Call of Duty game every single Christmas. It's typical of me. Every single Christmas, I always ask for a Call of Duty game. And I've been doing this ever since 2009. I've done this for 10 whole years. I've done this for 10 years in a row now. And what is it? 2009 Christmas, I asked for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex Edition for the Wii. And now every single Christmas I ask. And in 2010 I did get a Call of Duty. I think I did sort of get a Call of Duty game. Kind of. No, I don't think in 2010 No, hold on. Let me just correct myself. No, it was dying into 2011. I started picking up Call of Duty games every single year. Yeah, that's it. In 2011, I would usually pick up a Call of Duty game every single year, usually for Christmas every single time, and this is no exception. But this is the 2019 Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and this is a reboot to the original, to the Modern Warfare series of Call of Duty games. And I've been excited for this one because it's returning to the Modern Warfare storyline, and it's got characters like Captain Price returning, yeah, and it's fantastic. And so far, I've only played a brief moment of the campaign, and it's fantastic, and it's not bad. It's really good stuff. Multiplayer is not bad. I haven't fully decided to play the multiplayer, but whenever I do decide to start playing the entirety of the Call of Duty franchise I've got on my consoles, I'll eventually get to this one, and I'll start playing through this and reviewing it. So yeah, I really do like this one so far. It's not bad. I've registered it for trophies, so that's a good thing. All right, next one. I think Thomas Bybee might probably would expect this. Might expect me to get this one because I've been a bit of a curiosity into this series after he told me about the series, and I've been interested in it, considering the concept of the character ideas of the characters, the ideas that they were going for. And it is, on the PlayStation 4, Super Neptunia RPG. The latest game in the Neptunia series. Well, it's the newest game in the series so far. There is a new Neptunia game announced, and that's been announced in Japan so far. We have no idea when it's called. But I do know for one thing it's going to be a dancing game. An idle dancing game or something, similar to Producer Perfection, which was on the PS Vita. Alright, so anyway, this is the currently newest one of the Hyperdimension Neptunia series, which I have been very curious about. And I've been wanting to pick up this Neptunia game because sadly I've been trying to find this in game, but they just never have it. They never have this game at all. They never had any of the Neptunia games so far. They only had like the second-hand copies of the PS3 games, and I think one time when I visited Game in Newport, they had a Mega Dimension Neptunia V2, the standard version of Mega Dimension Neptunia V2, not the updated one. And they never had Cyber Dimension Neptunia, which was another Neptunia game I wanted, but I eventually did get that one. And they didn't get the B2R version, and now they didn't get this one, which was odd. Because like there's plenty of people that are playing the amount of Hyperdimension Neptunia games, and people making like ridiculous mods out of it. Mods into games for throwing in Neptunia characters into it, is what I should be saying. And this Neptunia game is actually pretty good. It's not bad, although I've only played the first hour of it just to see it working and to register the trophies on this. And this one's actually okay. This one focuses on the Neptune as she's thrown into a 2D game, 2D world. And they got the art style of it, fantastic. And this one is made by Artesian Studio, by a Western studio this time, made by Artesian Studios. And so far, this is not bad, although I've yet to fully dig into this game. And I'm not planning to dig myself into this game because I plan to check out the earliest Neptunia games to see what the story is about, what the series is about, and to see the earliest origins of where the original games started, so that I can see what the series is about, and hopefully give my thoughts and opinions on it. Because I really do want to know what this Neptunia series is, because This is a series that's driven my curiosity for a while, because I have been seeing, because I like the idea that it's a parody, and it's all about like referencing jokes to anime, manga, and video game cultures. And there's like so many of these are like video game jokes that I actually do like, and I do think it's funny. And plus, I really do like the idea that the characters in this game, in the Neptunia series, are personifications of real life consoles. Like you got Noir, who personifies PlayStation consoles, Vert personifying Xbox consoles, and Blanc, who personifies Nintendo consoles. Like, it's a great idea that they got going for it, even if it's just like at times just over the top in its humor, and some of the sexual content can be a little bit suggestive at times. But they really have got a lot of good ideas going for it, and I really do want to see what this Neptunia series is like. But I'm planning to do the ones on the PlayStation 3 first, just to give myself a bit of an idea of what the series originally was before they started getting a little bit before they started getting better and fixing up what they're doing, what they've done wrong. And plus, Neptune herself is actually superb. Is not a bad protagonist. She's actually pretty good. She's funny. She's hilarious. And I do like that she's got those D-pad things as her hairpins. Like they really did a good idea. They really did a good job of Neptune's character design. And the best way I can describe Neptune herself is like she's the Deadpool of anime and manga. She breaks the fourth wall. She knows about the fourth wall, and she'll do whatever is in her power to break it. Making references and jokes, and it's just hilarious. And I especially liked it in the first one. Like some of the references she threw in. It's just hilarious. Yeah, so I'm glad I have this one. Now this game is another game that I've been wanting to try and track down, because digitally it got removed from the PlayStation Network store. And so I've been trying to hope that I could track this game down if I can. In hopes I can get it sooner, out of the way, without the price of it going up to insane costs. Because it's now been removed off digital storefronts. And it is DuckTales Remastered on the PlayStation 3. I've been wanting to try and get this game on the PS3, because I actually did play this on the Xbox 360. I got this on my Xbox 360 as a digital download, and I wanted to get it for the PlayStation 3 because I'm more interested, for the trophy, playing it from the PlayStation 3, because I'm more attached to the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation consoles, I should say, and plus it's for the trophies. And so I'm actually glad I'm absolutely glad I got this now for the PlayStation 3 instead of the Xbox. Instead of now having it for the Xbox 360, because I've been really been wanting to get this. So, and again, like the other two games, I tested it out, tried a couple of levels out just to see it working, and good, it works fine, and I'm glad it works fine. And I'm glad I don't have to like spend ridiculous amounts of money for this now. But because now this is going to be, because this is now removed off digital stores, physical copies of this are going to shoot up in price, and people are going to be treating this as a collectible. And DuckTales, the video game on the NES, was one of the best 8-bit platformers of all time. And this remaster is an updated remake of the excellent Capcom platformer. Back in the day when Capcom really took the Disney license when Capcom took the Disney license and they took it seriously. And DuckTales was one of the best games they ever worked on at the time. And to me, DuckTales Remastered is a fantastic update for those who love the original NES platformer. And I do recommend you do check this one out. And I hope that maybe they'll bring this remaster to also next gen platforms as well, like PS5, Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, maybe PS4, whatever. Yep. So these are what I got for Christmas. I also did get 2 new films as well, Captain Marvel and Johnny English Strikes Again. I haven't had a chance to watch any of those films, but when I do grind on a RPG, I'll probably start watching them, especially on ActWorlds now, because I've been playing ActWorlds again, and the cap is now increased to 100 now, and I'm gonna look forward to doing some grinding and getting some classes done. So I'm actually pleased I got these 2 super ultra rare games, and I got myself another Call of Duty game. Alright, so what did I think of 2019? Not a bad year for me when it comes to working on new projects. I did get a bit lazy plenty of the times with my top 10s and game reviews, but I had since then at the start. But I think when it got to like the last, starting from October, I really started getting a bit more into the routine. I started to get a little bit up into the routine. I started to really waken up from my laziness a bit, and by the time it was November, by the time it was November, when I finished Crystar, I really wanted a break from RPGs and just wanted to tackle some shoot 'em ups instead. And boy, that was a very smart decision of me. RPGs can just take a while to get through. I probably should have quick ran through Crystar, but whatever. Another partial reason for this was because I was so... It was because of Final Fantasy 15. I was so done with Final Fantasy 15 at this point that I just didn't care anymore. And when I was playing Episode Arden, I was so fed up with the story. I was so fed up with the characters. I was so fed up with the combat. What else? I just can't be asked anymore. And I just stopped losing care. My patience with 15 was done, and by the time I was done with Crystar, I just really would like a break from RPGs, and it was a smart decision to make. So I took on like the Star Wars Battlefront games, Star Wars Battlefront on the Xbox, Call of Duty, the original, and Bouncy Bullets as well. Yeah, and I've been taking on quite... I still got a couple more planned, but the good thing is I'm writing down a schedule of what I'm planning to do as I go along. Just do a couple of things from the checklist, just one at a time. Take a break on some days if I just want a day off from reviews. Just do something else. Because you have got to take into I've got a lot of games to cover and review that I am going to be keeping myself busy from now on, and try to keep myself a bit more awake and trying to keep myself alive as much as I can. Yep, these ones as well. The Xbox ones I'm not going to be particularly too interested in reviewing so far, but the Nintendo Wii is a console I might be interested in wanting to go back to, so I do miss the Wii. So I hope to do a bit more game review work if I can. So that's going to be something. So, but on the positive side, everything in the family's been going fine for everyone. Everyone's been okay, and I'm just happy to just continue just doing what I do best. And hopefully, by this week, I start with a new care group. I get to finally get some time out of the house at last. Get some fresh air. Because December has been pretty much just me in my room, just doing game review work or just playing on my game consoles. Definitely. So finally, I can finally get to get out of the house, and and hopefully next Tuesday, I get to go back to doing pool because I miss pool. I haven't done pool for about a whole month, and I'm pretty sure the guys at Pool Center miss me. And I have heard from my old carer Russell. Apparently he got suspended from his job after like the whole family emergency thing. And trust me, I really do feel sorry for Russell. Poor guy, after what he goes through with Pine Shield, and after how much of a shambles Pine Shield it really is in the office. Yeah, I already made a rambles about it, so I'm not going to go into that anymore. So I hope you guys had a nice Christmas, and now we're going to look forward to 2020. The new decade starts. And if you guys haven't checked out my 2019 best, worst, and most disappointing game lists on my GameSpot channel, they're now up on my GameSpot channel. Check them out if you can. You should have Google GameSpot AQW Blaze 91, and you'll eventually find the GameSpot top 10 lists I've been working on, and I hope that you guys will enjoy those lists, and I hope to see you guys in 2020. Well, see a fresh start for the next generation of gaming, and hopefully we'll see very less shit in terms of games this decade, especially for one particular franchise that I've been having a bit of a grudge with throughout the last several years. You know what it is, and chances all my friends are gonna know what it is. And 2020 is going to be the time I'm going to really start kicking it up a notch against it. So I hope you guys had a great 2019, and now we're going to look forward to 2020. So I'll see you guys in 2020. So take care of yourselves, and goodbye.